Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. Thank you very much for joining us. We always like to have you tune in, and we appreciate it. And there has been a lot going on this month, that's for
There
sure.
certainly has, and we'll get to that a little later. And we have a lot to tell you about, too, that's still going on.
We sure do. And, there's one thing coming up very, very soon that I probably should mention.
All right.
The Harwich Community Center is going to have a birthday bash dance, and that's coming up very quickly, February 28th, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., and featuring the Sound Dunes Swing Ensemble. And as we've said many times before, what a great group.
Oh, they are fabulous. And you can dance and just enjoy.
Just enjoy the sound of the big band, that's for
That's
sure.
right.
But you do have to RSVP, and you can call at 508-430-7568. That's 508-430-7568. Now, Eileen, you have a lot to just talk about because
I
there's
do.
been a lot that has happened this month.
Yes, as you know, this is the month of February, the 20th anniversary of our own community center here in Harwich. And we are so, so lucky to have it and to have the staff that we have. I want to give a special shout out and a special thank you to Carolyn, Emily, Jamie, Caleb, Kerry, Mary Beth, and all the rest of the staff that has helped put on all of the events to celebrate this momentous occasion, the 20th birthday. And when you walk in the front door, there's balloons and there's all kinds of fun things to let you know there's a celebration going on. It's so warm and welcoming. From February 1st to the 19th, there were fairy doors. It was a scavenger hunt for children, and it culminated yesterday morning with a very well-attended breakfast, and everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves. There was Super Bowl Sunday. There was Super Sunday, SOUP-ER-SUNDAE, and boy, was it a Super Sunday, and Super Soup, too. Both Jack and I were there for that, and it was, again, a wonderful time, and they couldn't give enough toppings and candy and just a celebratory day. And that sort of kicked off yesterday's events, which was the breakfast in the morning, and the scavenger door hunt winners received their prizes. And then last night, there was the psychic medium in the gym, Beantown Medium, and she was wonderful. And there were, again, beverages and candy and all kinds of snacks and cookies and gluten-free cookies available for everybody to enjoy while she talked to some people that needed to make a connection with people that they've lost in their lives. And it was very touching, very moving. There were parts that were very funny. I just have to say, Carolyn stood for 2.5 hours with the mic holding it up to the people that wanted to talk to the medium. I believe her name is Ruthie Larkin, is that correct? Yes, Ruthie Larkin. And she was mesmerizing. I've seen other mediums, and I've had one-on-one meetings with mediums over the years, and she was really one of the best.
Now, you had brought a friend.
Yes, I did.
That was sort of a skeptic before going in.
Yes, and she had tears in her eyes when we were leaving, and she said it was a wonderful night.
See, that's
Yes,
amazing.
and we sat with other friends that also enjoyed the evening. I think those that needed to speak to the medium had a chance to, and the rest of us just enjoyed seeing them feel better about themselves and their lives, and to get direction.
That's just amazing.
Some of us need direction in life, and it's good to have someone to give it to us from time to time. But I have to say that this community center has gone all out. Every event has been free. Everything has been paid for. They can't do enough when you come for these events. And the last one, the wrap-up one, is the birthday bash dance that Jack just mentioned with the Sound Dunes Swing Ensemble. So if you get a chance, there are still some seats available. So if you get a chance, do come. And do thank the staff here, because we're very lucky to have them.
We certainly are, that's for sure. And it has been just a tremendous month. It really has. What a celebration.
Yes,
that's great.
Definitely.
And one of the great things that we have here in Harwich is our Council on Aging, and headed by Emily Mitchell. And she sat down with our own Dinah Lane to bring us up to date as to what's going on. So let's take a look right now.
Hello, I'm here with Emily Mitchell of the COA, and she's going to be giving us an update on all the activities. So hi, Emily, how are you?
Excellent. Thank you for having me as always. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, well, we weathered Valentine's Day.
We certainly did. It's hard to believe how quickly this short month is flying by.
Yes, of course, it is a short month, although it's a little bit longer this year.
True, very true.
One day.
The extra
Okay.
day. We'll enjoy it.
So what are we doing?
So we have one more event for February, which is happening next week on Tuesday the 25th.
Okay,
It's at 10 a.m. and it's the third session of our LGBT 101. So LGBT standing for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. So we'll be doing a kind of another segue, introduction to what those terms mean, how they relate to one another. And then this third session will also be focusing on kind of the coming out process. What that process is like for people, how you can be supportive of someone in your life who comes out to you. So we'll be doing that. We'll have refreshments.
okay. Have you had a good turnout?
We've had a great turnout and a really engaged discussion, thoughtful questions. So it's
But
been-
new people can come to this, even
Absolutely.
if they haven't attended the first two.
Yes, thank
that
you very
right?
much for pointing that out. So new folks always welcome. We'll start with a review of kind of the material we've covered so far. And we welcome, any questions. No question is silly or stupid or unwelcome.
That's the whole point,
Exactly.
is really to
Yes.
create a safe space for people to really learn
Most
and,
definitely.
and share and feel supported.
Yes.
Okay,
So yeah,
wonderful.
we're thrilled to be doing a third session, and we'll keep doing it for as long as folks have interest. Each class
Great.
has ended with folks asking for another session. So
Oh, wonderful.
while there's interest, we'll keep it going.
Very successful.
Yes, definitely.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that wraps up February for us, and it's then hard to believe that we're jumping into spring and March and April.
Oh my, yes, so we are.
Yes, I know. Our March-April newsletter just went to print, and seeing April in writing was eye-opening. But time marches on quickly.
Yes.
So in March, we have a couple of events before I'll be back on to give my next update. So on March 3rd, which is a Tuesday, we're having an expert come in on hearing loss. So how to recognize the signs of hearing loss, when you might want to consider potentially purchasing a hearing aid, or what to do if that's not the option for you, then how can you communicate with folks and how to best support you in that experience.
Yes,
So,
okay.
So that'll be March 3rd. It's just a quick half an hour from 12 to 12:30.
And people need to call ahead?
They do need to call ahead for that one. We're encouraging folks to come to lunch first. It's kind of a nice segue, so if you want to have lunch that day and then stay for this brief presentation.
Okay. And that's Tuesday, March 3rd?
Yes.
Okay,
Another great option to ask questions and just learn new information.
okay.
Yeah. And then I think the next one before I'm back to see you is a St. Patrick's Day celebration. So
Oh, yes.
it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so it's March 18th, which is a Wednesday. But we have a local artist, Danielle Levine, coming in. And she is a singer. She plays the fiddle and the ukulele,
Ooh.
performs poetry. She's been to
Fun.
Ireland hundreds of times. She's performed in Ireland.
Oh, how great.
So it should be a really fun experience. We'll be serving, Irish-themed refreshments, soda bread, and those kinds of goodies. So that's from 2 to 3 on March 18th.
Okay.
And we definitely need folks to RSVP for that one. We do anticipate that kind of reaching capacity.
Yeah.
So just by the Monday before the 16th is when we're asking folks to RSVP by.
Okay, okay.
And we will provide transportation, so if that's
And
a
it's held
barrier-
in which space?
It'll be in the multi-purpose room, our larger function room.
Okay.
So yeah, we can have up to about 80 people.
Great.
So
Yeah.
we're
So it's a
looking forward to it.
concert and food,
And food and poetry and
yes.
yes.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so we're
Lovely.
excited about it.
all things Irish.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So those are our big events coming up in the next few weeks. And then certainly check out our newsletter. It'll be in your email inbox or your regular mailbox in about 2 weeks. So you can see the full spread of March and April events coming to you soon.
Yes, with
Yes.
so much more.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in
Thanks, Dinah.
and filling us in.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
This is Dinah Lane for Channel 18. Thank you so much.
And we thank Emily and Dinah for bringing us up to date with the Council on Aging you know, what they're doing. And
Yes.
they do so much.
Oh
It's
my gosh,
incredible.
the activities and events that they
Yeah,
do are just
The
amazing.
brochure that comes out is just so informative.
It is,
And, you know, if
yes.
you haven't gotten one, you really should. And just a great organization, that's for sure.
Good idea to sign up at the COA for the newsletter.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you. That's a good suggestion. You might have seen Representative Bill Galvin on TV talking about early voting, and Harwich is no exception. There will be early voting here, only at Town Hall, at the Town Clerk's office at 732 Main Street, Monday, February 24th through Friday, February 28th. So that's coming.
Yes, it
It's
is.
coming.
Yeah, it's this coming Monday.
From 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you want to vote early, you will have that opportunity here in town from Monday the 24th through Friday the 28th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that's only at Town Hall at the Town Clerk's office.
And every vote counts, so if you
Yes.
can't make it on March 3rd, please come and do the early
Yeah,
voting.
every vote does come, because
Yes.
part of a commercial we've seen that
Yes.
some elections have been decided by one vote, two
Yes,
votes.
yes.
You know, it's really incredible. And
Yes,
so,
I think Secretary of State Bill Galvin did those too. the
Yes, I think he
commercials.
did.
Yeah,
He does a
yeah.
great. He
John
does,
Legend is on one of them.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Yeah, yeah, he is. But he does great PSAs, Bill.
Oh, he does. He
yeah.
does. Nice job.
Yes, you have something.
I do.
Hmm.
Well, as we all know, this is school vacation week, and we have a lot of folks enjoying the nice weather down here. I know some people would think nice weather, but it's been a little chilly. But it's been sunny except for one day. There's been lots of things to do, and people are enjoying themselves. And to wrap up the school vacation week, the Cape Cod Theater Company, home of the Harwich Junior Theater, is presenting Rumpelstiltskin, being put on by the Dream Tale Puppets. And it's going to be held on February 22nd, which is this coming Saturday at 11 in the morning. The theater, if you don't know, is at 105 Division Street, West Harwich. They do recommend that the children you bring are 4 years and older. The tickets are $12, and the box office hours are Wednesday and Thursday, 12 to 2, and also 2 hours prior to each performance. So catch it if you want to have something fun to do on Saturday at 11 a.m. in the morning, February 22nd, and it's only $12 a ticket.
Very good.
Dreamtail Puppets, they do a nice job, I
They
hear.
do a
Yes.
nice job.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would be a good take. That's for sure. We have one here, Saturday, February 29th, Seals and Society. And that sounds interesting. And this is going to be at the Harwich Community Center. This is a presentation by Andrea Bogomolini. Oh, I'm sure I didn't say that right. I'm sorry, Andrea. She's a PhD at Northwest Atlantic Seal Research Consortium, and she's the chair. So she knows an awful lot about seals. The relationship between seals and humans extends back thousands of years on Cape Cod and throughout the Gulf of Maine. Despite this, our understanding of the natural history, ecology, and role that seals play in our complex ecosystem is still growing and the center of many fields of research, from foraging ecology to human dimension research and biosensor engineering. Learn our current understandings, common misperceptions, and what more we need to know. And this, of course, is going to be a talk, again, Saturday, February 29th at 2 p.m. Right here at the Community Center. There is a suggested donation of $5 per person. And I'm sure this is put out by the Harwich Conservation Trust, and it is. So again, they put on some great consortiums and some great speeches and some great learning activities.
They do, and this one is being held at the community center.
Right at the
here.
community center,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
So again, you can learn more about the interaction between seals and humans. So I won't even attempt to say Andrea's last name again, but I know she's good.
There you go.
Yes, very good. You have another one there, Eileen?
Oh, okay. Yes, I do.
Excuse me.
The Harwich Community Center is holding an egg hunt, but please note that this year it is being hosted by and at the Harwich Cultural Center. So it's the Harwich Community Center egg hunt, but it's being held at the Harwich Cultural Center. And that will be on Friday, April 10th, so mark your calendars, at 3:30 p.m. You can bring a decorated egg carton to collect your eggs in, and it will be held rain or shine. So if you need any more information on that, you can call 508-430-7568. And I
Very good.
notice here that the next thing up is a clip by
Yes,
the Cape Cod Theater Company.
You had mentioned Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes.
And Nina did sit down with Dinah. So Nina Schuschler, the artistic director at the Harwich Junior, it's the Cape Cod Theater Company, home of the Harwich Junior Theater.
There you go.
For their latest production about Rumpelstiltskin, and we're going to learn more about it right now.
Hello, I'm here with Nina Schessler of the Cape Cod Theater Company, AKA home of the Harwich Junior Theater, and she is here to tell us all about what's happening at the theater in the next few months. We have some wonderful things coming right up and some things a little further away, so we're anxious to hear about them. Hi, Nina.
Hi, Dinah. Thanks for having me. Well, this week we have The Amazing Richard with Winter Magic, and there are shows on Thursday, Friday at 2 o'clock, and tickets are going fast. And he's really is amazing because, I mean, the tricks he does, and you know, he even levitates someone. I don't know how I really don't know how he does it. But I'm always amazed at The Amazing Richard. So he's with us this week.
He's a very popular performer.
Very popular,
right,
and he's so terrific with children. I mean, he just engages them, he brings them up on stage, and it's a real blast.
That's great.
And
so if people are interested, they should get right on it because it's
and
coming right up
adults
this
too.
week.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
the adults who come are
Oh, yes.
are
Oh, yeah.
you know, incredulous at what he's able to do on our stage.
Everyone loves magic.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then on Saturday, we have the Dreamtale Puppets performing Rumpelstiltskin. And that's with Jacek Zizanski, and he's an internationally famed puppeteer. And he and his assistant will perform Rumpelstiltskin, which is a great story.
That is such a fun story.
It is a
too.
great story, and it's about resiliency and learning your own self-worth
And anger management.
and anger management, right?
Or not.
So it's a fantastic story, and I think it's for children ages 4 and up.
Great.
And puppetry is a great way, you know, to engage children,
Yes.
young children,
Yeah.
in theater arts, and I think it fascinates them, and
They love to watch it and they love to play with puppets
They
too
love it,
because they can
right.
use their own voices.
and they can
Yeah.
discover their own voice,
Yes,
which
right.
is really terrific.
Right.
So we're happy about that. And then in April 3rd, going through the 23rd of April, we have a new musical called Alice, based on the writings of Lewis Carroll. And a friend of ours, Andrew Barbado, wrote it. It's been performed at Wheelock Family Theater and in another theater, I think Riverside in the Boston area. And this year, one of our teacher, actresses, and director, Brittany Rolfs, is directing it, and she's a great young talent, and so we're excited about that. We have a great cast for that.
Oh, excellent.
And that goes through April. There'll be performances April vacation. Then in May, we have the first really pop musical, Leader of the Pack. And Brittany will be starring in that, along with Heidi Cloutier and Rachel Solomon, and a great, great cast, really talented singers. And it's based on the life story of Ellie Greenwich, who was really the first female pop composer on the charts, on the Billboard charts. So she did songs like Going to the Chapel, or Chapel of Love, Duran Duran, Be My Baby, the Hanky Panky, Doo Wah Diddy, And then he
Oh.
kissed me, all those fabulous songs.
And of
which-
course, leader of the pack.
and Leader of the Pack, the
How
title song,
fabulous.
which, you know, it's sort of the soundtrack of our lives. But it's a great story because it really describes, you know, the challenges of being a woman in the early 60s in the music business, and a young woman. And
How
so,
great.
so
Is this a premiere?
no, it's not. It was first done in like 1985, I think.
Oh,
and
my.
It was Tony nominated. We did it in I think the late 90s. And so we decided, you know, after the great hit of the Marvelettes last year, that we would bring us a pop musical again.
Great.
And
So
and this
that's
is much
yeah.
different because it's based on the songwriter.
Right. So, but it has all those songs
Has
in it?
all the songs, a great ensemble company.
Oh, fabulous.
Bob Wilder's directing the music. Susan Lindholm is the director, and Suzette Hutchinson the choreographer. So it'll be a great show.
Are there children in it?
There's no children. There's some teens in it.
Okay,
though.
okay.
A couple of older teens, but it's more. It's at a time of year that we produce a more adult show.
Yeah,
because,
I see.
Young people are so busy with graduation,
In the late spring,
their
yes,
own
it's
school
true,
shows,
right.
proms, that it's hard to get the commitment, and we don't really want to take them away from their school festivities. So
Oh, yes.
that's why we decided.
So May 14th to June 14th
Yeah.
is the run.
is the
Yep.
run, and
Okay,
then
great.
for the summer we have The Wizard of Oz, the Royal Shakespeare Company version, which
Ooh.
follows a lot of the music that is in the original movie. And then we have Robin Hood by Rob Zapple, an original adaptation. And then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And we'll fill
Wow.
it in with some concerts. Hopefully we'll have Larry Marslin perform, and also a New York cabaret group, one of our alum, Allison Mahoney, who's known as the Singing Baker. She has a group called the Randy Andys. It's sort of a contemporary Andrews Sisters group, and they'll be performing the end of August. So we have, you know, a robust season
It's a
planned.
packed season, yes.
A packed season. It's a lot
Great.
to look forward to. And then, of
Sure
course,
is.
we have our summer camps. So,
Oh, that's
you
right,
know,
of course.
where we
Have your
teach,
education programs ongoing.
which is huge, which Tammy
Yeah.
Harper directs, and she does a fabulous job. We have like a camp for younger children, which teaches creative drama, musical theater, and then we have the technical theater aspect. So that will all be up at the beginning of March on our website.
Okay, I was just going to ask, when can people start signing up for that?
Pretty
So,
soon.
pretty
I think
soon.
she's working on
Another
it
couple
today,
weeks, huh?
so probably before even March 1st.
I
But
see.
it's
Okay.
if you go to CapeCodTheaterCompany.org,
Yes.
and theater spelled R-E, you'll be able to find all of our programming. And then in the fall, I'm directing actually a premiere of a show called The Sherlock Problem by Sue Luminello, and it's a fascinating look at the story of Sherlock Holmes, and you know, and so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of mystery.
A little bit of mystery.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's fun. Wow, what a great season you have planned.
Thank you.
It really seems terrific, and particularly coming up with the Rumpelstiltskin and the magic and so forth very soon, just this week.
This
So
week, and
if people are interested, they should get right on it.
And especially like Rumpelstiltskin, I'm really excited to see this because it's rare that we have, you know, such an artist come to the theater. We haven't done much puppetry.
Yeah.
We've
And
had
he builds all
puppets
his
in our-
own puppets.
He builds all his
Quite
own
fabulous,
puppets.
yeah.
And,
They're beautiful.
and they're very beautiful. And you know, we've had puppets in our shows, you know, where the actors, you know, sometimes use a puppet, but we haven't done a really full puppet show. And afterwards, we'll have a little reception for him, and he'll talk about the puppets and show them to the children.
Great.
So it'll be really
Great.
great.
So that's on Saturday, is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday at
Very good.
It's Saturday at 11, and the magic show is at 2 this week. So Friday,
Yes.
by the time this airs, it'll be Friday.
Okay.
And he mixes his magic show with a lot of comedy as well. So something to do.
Definitely, definitely. Lots to do. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And telling us all about it.
It's always great to see you, Dinah.
Great to see you too. Thank you.
Thanks.
This is Dinah Lane for Channel 18. Thank you so much.
And we appreciate a very busy Nina sitting down with our Dinah
I know.
to bring us up to date. You know, that theater does do so much, and so many kids have benefited from it, that's
Yes,
for sure.
we know that personally.
Yeah.
And now we're going to know it
adults,
again.
too. Adults
Yes.
get acting experience there as well.
Yes.
So it's really a great spot. It definitely is. Well, folks, that is our show for this week. We really appreciate you joining us. On behalf of all of us here at Channel 18, we thank you.
And please take advantage of everything we've told you about going on around town. And right here at our own community center, we're lucky to have it.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.